You a Star Wars fan? Because you'll be amazed at number one, that a lot of women might be into the shit that you're into, but you're so worried about her judging you that you don't give it half a chance. But also some of the things that you're not into, you'll be amazed at how women would want to get into it because they want to get closer to you.
A lot of times they say shit like, "Oh, I'm free on weekends," or I'm usually free on Thursdays," or whatever the hell. So if it makes sense, then I schedule a date.
If she really liked you from the get-go, there would be no reward system you would have to look for to do anything for, right? Because it would automatically be there, And I like to do this in conversation sometimes. When you're speaking with somebody and you'll hear a girl say something like, "I'll never do this," or "I don't like this," or "I don't like that." And then you'll notice you'll say, "Nah, I kind of like it. I like it when blah, blah, blah." And she's like, well, yeah, when you say it like that, I like it, And it's just kind of like, yeah, you switched up awfully fast for somebody that just really said they don't like something. And so, there's always been clues out there for fellas to understand, like, yo, if they really like you, they will change their whole political party.
They're not giving her real instruction. They're not letting her know what it really is. And most dudes don't do it. Most dudes don't say what it is because they're afraid to hear no, or they're afraid to bring up sex too early and all of this and all of that. But the bottom line is this. Either, again, and somebody said it, either she's feeling you or she's not. You understand? Either she's feeling you or she's not. We got to stop all this nonsense, man. Guys are too afraid to hear no, and it's like I'd rather hear no than to waste 2, 3, 4 dates and time spent, money spent, and all this other shit just to find out that you wasn't feeling me any damn way. You see what I'm saying? But so with me, first date is cool. If you don't want to do it on the first date, no problem. You could be on your period or whatever it is. There's a lot of things that could be off on the first date, right? It doesn't matter. But second date, you gotta know what it
is. For me, I like exclusive vagina to me. And that's because I don't want to catch nothing to have my later years messed up. And I like to stroke without no condom on. It feels great.
No.
So I like this.
So you like to be hugged by the sugar walls? You like to be hugged?
Yeah. I like that velvet, plush velvet. The smoothness. So,
but even then, Jay Roman, I hear you.
He don't get up for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the reason is because he has to conserve his energy to do 3 full workouts a day up until his competition date. You understand? So when he's in season, he literally just works out as hard as he can. Then he sits on the couch and his wife brings him everything. The only thing she don't do is fucking piss for him, right? So what I'm saying is, it's one thing to have a wife that does it, because you said earlier, these were the words you used. You said a woman who says, "Oh, I rock with this dude, so I don't mind doing this." But see, it's a difference between a woman who doesn't mind and a woman who cheerfully wants to do it. Understand the position of a simp. Make sure you understand the position of a friend zone nigga. Make sure you understand that a man doesn't do anything for nothing. You understand? So run the game, be careful, and do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's right there, Jay Roman. And that's the problem. Your main chick should always be prioritized over all the new chicks. Right? The new chicks should not get preferential treatment. Right? So what would make it difficult for a lot of women is if you're giving girlfriend treatment to the new chick. Right? So this is why when you very first meet women, you have to establish boundaries and parameters where they got to earn everything. So that way, when the main chick is with you and she knows you're dealing with new women, she knows they have to go through the gauntlet too. They just don't get shit quicker. Like
Kerry K set in the blaze, sagging. Miles Cunham with the game so tight. J. Roman lit the torch, keeping it right. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law. Kerry K drops jewels, the crowd enthralled. Words cut deep, no need for brawls. Miles Cunningham, tactic sharp like a dagger. Navigates the game, makes the haters stagger. Journey to manhood, no easy feat. Lessons from the masters, words concrete. J. Roman with the keys, opens the door. Manhood's the path, got a crave for more. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law.
Yo, 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 yo. The homie Miles is on his way. The homie, look at this.
What up? What up? What up?
Awkward.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's good with you, bro?
Chilling, man. How you feel? Let me get these phones up, man. Yes, sir.
Trying to get past this torrential downpour. Last night, bro, I got ready to go out. I had the car was washed, nigga. The sunroof was up. Something said that's, you know how you can smell it in the air, bro? And I'm like,
yeah.
Smell rain. I wouldn't close the shit. Bro, no, 15 minutes later, I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? Nigga, rain is just coming down. Nigga, I had the, like I said, sunroof open and I had the windows cracked. I'm like, if I would have dozed off or something.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That shit came out of nowhere. But, we getting through it. San Antonio was funny because when it rained, motherfuckers act like it's a flood. Like niggas can't drive. When there's a little ice on the road, everything gets shut down and shit. It ain't even snowing. It's just a little bit. It's like an ice puddle somewhere. Oh, shut the whole highway down and shit. Someone slipped. Anyway, bro. So, man, let's get it, man. What's going on with you, though, man? How's life treating you?
Life is good, man. Woke up. The sun is up, just happy to be here, man. Happy for another day to spit this game and to do the things that we do. There's a lot of doom and gloom right now with the government shutdown and all this other shit going on, but I just got to be grateful, man. I just got to be grateful for everybody that fuck with us. I got to be grateful for you. Got to be grateful for myself and all of the guys at the Real Game No Theory, 1950, Steve the Dean, Lucario. And we're going to be there tomorrow at 12 noon, guys. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, man. But yeah, man, thankful for the opportunity to spit this game and to sell this soap. So make sure y'all go to Cunningham Elements and get your soap. We also got the fragrance and we also got the shea butter, man. So make sure y'all check out all of that and get yourself set up with all that, man, because the moisture is the best, the cleanliness is the best, the aromatherapy is the best, man. It's a beautiful thing. So make sure y'all come through.
Bro, let me say this real quick about good smelling skin. Not just cologne, but your skin smell. I need people to understand your skin. So when you butt naked, it ain't no clothes because all the cologne's on your clothes. I mean, that shit is on the floor. But when you standing there, nigga, can she still smell the essence of your masculine identity?
I'm telling you. Real talk. Yeah, I get that, man. For real.
So what are we talking about today? Access isn't authority. Why sleeping with her doesn't mean you have influence over her. Now, this topic came about for a couple of different reasons. One of the most recent reasons is a live stream that you and a homie L did yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. And it was also a live stream that he did probably the day before that where the guy Rekka called in. And what I'm noticing with a lot of these guys, they can attract women for the purposes of casual sex. They have no problem doing that. Here's the issue. Number one, they're always dealing with the woman on a woman's terms. Always. And here's the thing about a woman desiring you sexually. A woman can be sexually attracted to you but not respect you. A woman can surrender her body, but never submit her mind. Women do that all the time. They surrender their bodies, but never submit their mind all the time. And what Rekka and other guys have to realize is you guys are always dealing with women who never submit their mind. Never. Right? And you know this because of the pushback, the challenges, the arguing, the inconsistency of the chick. Again, access is an authority. Why sleeping with her doesn't mean you have influence over her. And let me just say this. Myself, Miles, and everyone from the Real Game No Theory panel and other guys that we rock with on and off of the internet, we understand that having influence over your life, period, but specifically when you deal with women, is paramount to your quality of life. You cannot have wayward women in your life just because they're giving you sexual access, but they are a disruption to your peace, joy, tranquility, and your way of life. You got it, fam.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, well, you know, there's different levels to game, and there's different maturity levels to game. You understand? Because, you know, a guy can have enough game to attract women. A guy can have enough game to get a woman in his bed. And for a lot of guys, that's enough. But the thing is that just because you have enough game to get a woman in your bed, and truthfully, shit, you don't even need that much game, right? You don't even need that much game to actually smash, right? Sometimes you just need to be in the right place at the right time. And so truthfully, it's like a lot of dudes think that just because they get a lot of chicks that they have, oh yeah, I got all this game. And just because they smashing, they think they winning. You understand? They think everything is hunky dory because they got between the legs. Okay, cool. Now, when you don't know yourself fully, right? It's kind of like a grocery list, right? Think about like the ingredients to a recipe. If you don't know the full ingredients, you're going to go to the store and let's just say you're trying to bake a cake. You're going to go to the store and get milk and eggs, but you don't know enough to know that you need flour, you need baking soda, you need, the filling, you need this, you need that, you need some whipped cream, you need some heavy cream, you need some butter. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't know enough about the recipe.
And it might tell you to use a very specific brand. Some recipes are that specific, but go ahead.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to run to the store, you're going to get the milk and the eggs and come back and try to make a cake, thinking that you got everything that you need, and it is not going to work out. So you over there, you got the pussy because that's the only part of the recipe you as an immature dude that don't know enough about game. And 901, hold on 1 second. As an immature dude that don't know enough about game, you think you have everything you need because you got you know what I'm saying? You got one part of it. But the fact that the only reason why you think you good is because that's the only part you know. You understand? You don't know everything about your masculine identity. You don't know the full recipe. So when you went to the grocery store, you didn't get all the ingredients. So you think that just because you got the pussy that you got all the ingredients. But bro, pussy is the simplest thing that a woman could give to you.
A small blip on a radar, bro.
Exactly. But we got 901. 901, you are on the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Hey, 28 Alabama. I got 2 questions.
Hey, is there any way you can make your phone sound better? Because it sounds really bad.
It's a raggedy phone.
It's static.
I don't know why. Can you make out what I'm saying though?
Are you on Bluetooth, or you got earbuds or AirPods or whatever them shits is called? You got?
No, I already know the
Or
rules.
you speaking directly?
You speaking directly into the phone?
Yeah.
Damn, it really sound bad. All right, let's do this. Hang up and call back. Let's just see if it's a connection. Hang up and call back. All right.
All right.
Yeah, because that shit sound really
bad. Yeah, and let me just say this because it speaks to the quality of the show, right, guys? Like even when my internet be fucking up, it speaks to the quality of the show. You know what I'm saying? We need clear phone calls.
Exactly. All right, 901. Let's see how it sounds.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, it sound really bad, bro. It sounded really bad.
Yeah. And you've called them before, and it didn't sound like this.
Yeah. You called them before, and it's not that. It wasn't like this.
Damn, you sound that bad.
Bro,
Yeah,
with every word that you say, there's popping and crackling. Like, we're not exaggerating. And we can't, we need better audio, because this is live and it's being recorded. So people need to understand you, bro. Like, we're being serious.
Yeah, I understand.
So I don't know if you could find yourself in another, maybe find yourself in another room or another area where you could get better reception, but try to call back later. All right.
All
right.
Yeah, that can't. And one guy said you can hear him. I mean, here's the thing, guys. If he was to speak, and if he was to speak in a paragraph, you would have a hard trouble making that out. If he was just saying a couple of words at a time, yeah, we could do that, but we can't really have a conversation that way. You know?
Yeah, and again, like
speaking in shorthand and shit.
Yeah, it's about the quality of the show. We need good audio. Like, we need good audio for real.
Yeah.
I mean, because whatever, if we start saying something, or if he starts saying something profound, and then we decide to clip it, it's not going to be as effective because the audio is going to be bad. You feel me? So
yeah,
we got.
And that's going to make me turn off. Like, if I was a listener, I'm like, man, I was getting into it, but all of this shit, now I got to try to weed through the crackling. I'm going to be turned off by that. So quality is important.
So as I was saying before, so to understand your masculine identity is to understand the full recipe. You understand? It's to understand the full ingredients list. And like you said, K-Zach, the ingredients list might involve a specific brand of product or whatever it is. You understand? And these things you have to know. And so a lot of guys think that just being able to get the vagina, it means something more than it is. Because so many dudes put so much on sex. You understand? So many dudes put the value of sex even above themselves. And so they're willing to deal with the woman that's fucking them, but she's disrespectful, right? She's treating them a certain way. She don't, man, you got some. I'm the type of dude, man, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm cool with having a conversation with a woman that I've been with. Mm-hmm. And she could say to me, oh, I like it when you do this, or could you do this more? Because I like it when you do that. But yeah, let's be clear. There's a lot of y'all niggas out there. There's a chick you fucking that be giving you instructions like a fucking drill sergeant during sex. And you think that shit is, and you're cool with it. Like, you deep down as a man, that shit don't fly, but you cool with it because you still get the fuck. But she's no, to the left, nigga. No, go faster. No, go slower. No, go deeper. No, do it this way. Nah, let's switch into this position. Let me get on top. Let me ride it. Right. Take your clothes off. Do this, do that. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights off. I don't want no candles. And y'all niggas, that shit is cool.
There ain't no way I can deal with that, bro. Ain't no. My thing is, I'm quarterbacking it. Period. I'm quarterbacking it. Just now, it's okay if she, sucking in, like, you're not feeling my teeth, are you? I let you know, just to believe, So, she can say her little shit, but like you said, I'm not taking no directions. Like, don't suggest, just shh. If I'm gonna hear sounds, let me hear some moans. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna hear anything, you know what I'm saying? But my point is, to your point, yeah, I don't all that, and I'm not. I can't say I'm used to chicks doing that. Now, I real quick, bro. There's this one chick I knew, and I told this story years ago, where she was fucking with this dude, and he was stroking her, or at least he thought he was, and she was telling him, "I'm not really feeling that," and she was like you said, "Do it like this, do it like that." So he starts going again, and she says, "Stop, let me show you." So she breaks out like a dildo. She pushes him out, breaks out like a dildo vibrator, and starts doing herself and said, "This is how," right? And then she tell the dude, "Now, are you ready to try again?" And I said, and he stayed there and listened to that, and he didn't get up and start getting dressed. And the dude stayed and tried it again. I'm like, oh, bro. But see that. But that's when you're all about performing for a woman. You're all about, I'm trying to get it right for you and do it the best for you and do it exactly how you like. No, you lose yourself in that, bro.
Exactly.
You lose yourself. I remember one time, bro. I was 21 years old, and I smashed this neighbor chick, and I was done, and she was like, I still want to go longer, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, we gonna have to do this some other time then.
We had to do this.
I got up, dog. Yeah, bro. It's like, and here's the thing. I was not concerned with whether or not we actually hooked up again. I'm like, yo, I'm good. You good? Hey, look, if that wasn't enough, schedule another appointment. But we're not going to extend the appointment. Oh, doesn't allow it. And here's the thing with that, because I know you and L talk about this a lot when dudes be fucking chicks and they be giving chicks the marathon dick. Y'all need to have a certain amount of time, and just like you're scheduling a date, whether it's a 30-minute window or 45 an hour, y'all need to schedule a chick in, and that's the time you get. If it go beyond that time, baby, we got to do this some other time.
Right. That's real talk.
Right. And that right there will give you the discipline and the structure and the foundation to actually have people respect your time.
Exactly. And especially if you're the type of dude that, you busy, or you got multiple chicks that you dealing with and things like that, bro. Yeah. That shit is very important, because I mean, look, if you have I remember this kid, his name is Jace, the pickup scientist, I think, but go look him up. Yeah, he's this young cat. He got some game on him, and he got a decent channel, right? And he was saying that every time you smash, you really gotta have the belief that it's the best sex she ever had in her life. Now, and I know that might sound a certain way to certain guys, but there's a reason why this is important, right? If the one thing you want from the woman, you're not fully influencing it, or if you're not fully in dominion over it, right? It opens the door to a lot of disrespect. It opens the door to a lot of disadvantaged positions. You understand? Because if a woman is looking at you like in her mind, if she's thinking to herself, well, every time I fuck this dude, I got to tell him everything to do. There's gonna be a point in time where she's gonna deny you. She's gonna tell you, oh, I don't feel like it tonight. And understand, before we got to this point, before you get to the point where she denies you and say, I don't feel like it tonight, and you oblige her, before you get to that point, when you're actually smashing, to use the example that you just gave, K-Zaggin, where the chick stopped the dude, took out the dildo, showed him the demonstration, and then he, instead of leaving, he commenced to obliging her. That is you submitting to the woman.
Facts.
However you want to look at it, metaphorically, figuratively, and literally, you are submitting to her, because there is compatibility in everything. There's compatibility socially, there's compatibility relationship-wise, romantically, and there is compatibility sexually. If I put my dick in a woman and I'm balls deep and she say, go deeper, or I need more, then we're not compatible.
You're not compatible. You're not compatible.
I'm not.
Because
I'm not
Miles, how it should. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, how it should go is when you shout out to Fabulous, because he said, as long as I slide up in there, she growl.
Right.
It should be where when you it grip, it contracts around it, because it's welcoming something that's it's shaping to the size. That's how it should be, where the pussy is flinching. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be.
That's how it should be. And here's the problem: what the average guy is gonna do is the average guy is gonna say that he don't think he's big enough. Think about this. Perfect example. Shout out to Ocho Cinco for sharing this story, because I'm not gonna shit on him, because he shared the story and it's a good story and it's a teachable moment. Ultimately, he fucked up, but that's him. He exposed the fact that he was on the Shannon Sharp podcast, and he exposed the fact that he went and got a penile implant. So Shannon Sharp was like, why'd you go do that? And he was like, well, one time, think about this. One time I was fucking this one girl, And I was all the way in. And she said to me, I don't feel anything. You need to give me more. And he said he felt so embarrassed that within the next like weeks to months or whatever, he scheduled a fucking operation to get a penile implant in his dick because he said he never wanted to hear that from any woman again.
You see,
and what most guys don't realize is that you just think, oh, he went to go get a implant because he wanted a bigger dick and blah blah blah, and that's good for him. No, what happened was he submitted to that woman in that moment. He allowed his insecurity to make him mentally submit to that one woman in that moment. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys is that if you are not secure in your masculine identity, if you're very insecure, you will meet up with a woman who, it's not about you having a small dick or her having a big vagina. All it means is that you are not compatible.
Facts. That's all
All it means is that in this moment, you're fucking the wrong person.
Yes.
So therefore, you just need to find another woman to fuck. You don't need to go fucking change your penis. You don't need to go get a fucking implant in. Bro, let me tell you something. I got a fucking, I remember when I was a kid, I was in my adolescence and I got a circumcision, right? Maybe it's too much information, but I promised myself I would never let a doctor fuck with my dick again. You know what I'm saying to you?
Wait a minute, nigga. How old was you? You remember that shit?
I was like 12. I was 12. Okay. I had a certain condition where I needed to get it. And I was in Jamaica, and they don't automatically do it in Jamaica. In some places,
at birth. Mostly it happens at birth. Okay, that's why. Okay.
In some states or in some in some areas of the world or in some countries or in some states, they do it automatically.
Gotcha.
I was born in Jamaica in 1981, and it wasn't mandatory in 1981. You understand? So. But I started running into, I ain't trying to give you all the information, but I started running into issues as I got older. And I was like, nah, I told my mom, I was like, this needs to happen. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, I got it done. But I was like, bro, I ain't getting no vasectomy. I ain't getting no implants. A doctor is never touching my junk again unless he's doing that fucking examination to make sure there's no nonsense with my testicles or some shit. You get but other than that, a doctor is never touching me again in that way, bro. Are you dumb?
Yeah, I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? So bro, when I listen to that story I'm gonna close it. When I listen to that story with Cinco, I'm like, bro, you just didn't realize that you changed your whole body for the rest of your life because of one bitch. Not realizing that it's just all about compatibility, my nigga. So that's how you got to look at it, bro, because you really got to hold true to your masculine identity. But you got it, K.
No, I'm coming to the conclusion. Okay, shout out to Martavius. He says I like the topic. I know there's going to be a lot of mental game being dropped today, of course. Let me just say this real quick, and to your point, Miles, he let one woman destroy his entire self-image. Right, I believe he in his 40s. His entire self-image, his manhood, his ego, everything he thought about himself, his identity even was tied to a woman saying, "Go deeper," and he couldn't feel what was at the bottom of that motherfucker. Instead of saying, "You know what? This ain't a good fit," and like you said, there is no sexual compatibility, guys. When your penis is the right fit for a woman. She knows when you she knows. And even if it ain't quite the right fit and she need to kind of work up toward it, she knows that's the one she wants to fit. Right.
Yeah.
She wants to get used to that one. Right. So women know, and their bodies not only respond to you before sex, but even during sex. They know. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is what guys have to understand. And the problem, I think, Miles, is simply this. Because of how visually attractive she was.
Right.
He says, I gotta make this work because she's so beautiful.
Right.
I gotta get to the point where I like fucking her and she likes being fucked by me because she's so beautiful and I gotta have this one specifically. And a lot of guys, that PUA shit, that's what they teach you. Go after that one girl at all costs. Get her no matter what. So when guys are getting their legs broken so they can get taller, when guys are bro, how do you have it's one thing to get a circumcision. That's health reasons. Like you got to do that, right? But when you talk about having a man, let's call it what it is, a man, just grapple on your shit. You know what I'm saying? And do insert shit in it, cut shit, whatever the fuck they do. I don't know. I didn't research it because I don't need that shit. Lord, thank you, my brother. Thank you. But I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? hey, look.
Yo, who this? Touchmaster, DC Touchmaster. What's going on with you, bro?
What's up, nephews? K-Zaggin and Miles. What's up? What's up?
Chilling, man. Good to hear from you, brother.
What's up?
Yeah, good to be heard from. Yo, look at this, man. All right, I'll be 65 next month, right? So
all right.
I'm down in the South now. And I'm going to tell you something, man. The solution in the Kool-Aid or whatever they drink it down here is super simpish. Somebody just went upstairs to do something, and he's telling me that you cannot. It don't matter. A woman's gonna be crazy. I just hung my head because you cannot get to some of these niggas, man. And this dude is 50 years old, and last night they had a little shindig here, and I'm looking at all the youngins, and it is the same shit everywhere. There's some scared niggas here, and there's only one nigga at the group I told something to, and he said, "Yeah, Unc, right." And I told him, when they ask you what this is about, you tell them it is what it is and keep it moving. He busted out laughing. I said, you don't have to give excuses to women. And a lot of people here were they were looking for validation. I said, is this what it's about? So, yo, y'all niggas in the chat, y'all niggas listening, y'all better listen to these two brothers here because y'all ain't, it ain't happening.
Right.
I just want to share my observation, and y'all have a good weekend.
Facts. Appreciate you.
Brother. Shout out to the DMV.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to hear from you, man. Good to hear from you. All right.
Oh, real quick. Touchmaster, you still there?
No, he hung up.
He gone? Okay. Real quick, this shout out to my San Antonio Spurs. Even though I'm more of a 49er fan, a Yankees fan, and a Hurricane fan than I am a Spurs fan. Like Spurs are like fourth on the list. Right? My other three teams are more important. But shout out to my Spurs because I think they're about to hit another stretch where they got something. They got something. Anyway,
that boy Wemby crazy, man. But you know how y'all do. Y'all always get the best big men.
Bro, just I don't know if it's just by chance or circumstance or something else going. I don't know, but you're right.
519, you are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Name is Terrence, 33, Canada.
Terrence, 33, Canada. All right, go ahead, man. What's your question? What you got?
Yeah, question for Zag. I think this was on your last show with Jay Roman. You mentioned how guys, it takes them like a while to get comfortable with women sexually. Like, maybe not on the first time.
Okay. Let me clarify so everyone listening can understand. Okay, what I was saying was that for a lot of guys, for whatever reason, it takes them multiple times of having sex with a woman before they get comfortable sexually with communicating with that woman. What I was saying was you should be that comfortable right now. Right? It shouldn't take you having sex with a woman 2, 3, 4, 5 times for you to finally get into the groove of talking about what you like, what you don't like. That's what I was trying to imply, but go ahead.
Yes, exactly. So the question I had was, is that similar to like when you don't want to give the woman your best on the first time? Like,
okay, no, because here's the thing.
With that, or is that different?
No. Okay, so I'm glad you said that. So here's the thing, right? And I'm going to use a track analogy, right? Because I was in track. So for all my sprinters out there, 100 meter, 200 meter dash, sprint relay, all of that, right? So if you're familiar with the Olympics, right? Whenever they run prior to the main race, where it's just 8 of the best people, they have what they call heats. So they might have 5, 6, 10 different heats where all these different people from different countries are racing, and then the 8 best people make it. Well, in the heats, you typically don't run your best. You typically run maybe 85, 90% of your speed, just enough to make it to the next round, and then you run 100%, right, in the championship round. Sex is the same way. You don't have to give 100% of your best. You can give her, if you know how to fuck, you can give a woman 75% dick and she'll be all right. You can give her the bronze or the copper package. You don't have to give her the world tour platinum package, and she will be all right. Give her a dose. Give her just enough to know that she was just entered by you, right? Let her know that she was there, right? And just give her just enough, right? But the problem, see, guys, you forget that you can spoil your women, just like you can spoil your women with money, trips, dates. You can spoil them with sex. So if you give her your best, there's nowhere to go but down, because you can't maintain that forever. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. I just wanted clarification on that part.
All right.
Okay.
You got any more questions? You good?
Yeah.
Any other questions?
No, that's all.
All right, cool.
Thank you, guys. Salute to you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for supporting the show. Thanks for calling in. All right, guys, phone lines are open. Go ahead and call in 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. DC was asking if you had a question for him.
No. You good, bro? You good? We straight Linwood. And Jillian, she says a little exercising the right muscles, and she can make them fit all just right. And look, women out here doing Kegel exercises. They got them with them little eggs. I can't remember the name of them joints. It's a name. But yo, there are some women who they. Yeah, there you go. Some women they be taking that shit seriously, because look, women know they're gonna run into guys that have a variation of different things going on. So they know that, and women know that in some cases the guy that they actually say, you know what, he's the guy I want to be with. He might not necessarily be the biggest dude, but it works for her. It works for her, and that's another thing. Here's another thing, real quick. A lot of you guys, if you're dealing with women who are extremely attracted to you, and you know how to talk to her and you know how to touch her, even if your joint isn't, quote unquote, I don't know, bigger than average or even average, bro, if you know how to fuck her, bro, all you need to do is go 3-4 inches in, bro. The G spot right there. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? If you put her in the right positions, you know what I'm saying? If you know how to do some Karma Sutra, and there's, bro, people don't understand when you talk about just understanding sex, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, the physical aspect. There is so much, bro, out there, but people just focus on the physical. When you're focused on the physical, you'll never reach the depths of a woman's sexuality. You'll never go that far.
Right.
And women, a lot of times, women don't even know how far it goes until they meet the guy. That guy. They don't even know how far it goes, right? Access is an authority. Why sleeping with her doesn't mean you have influence over her. Let me just say this about sex. Guys need to understand, no matter how great in bed you are, when it comes to all the different things that a woman can be attracted to a man for, as far as what would make her stick around for a man or stick around a man for a long period of time, sex is one of the least things that a woman will stick around for. Sex can only hold a woman's attention, but for so long, if it's just sex. If there's no type of emotional fulfillment or nothing else, if it's just sex, yes, you can have a fuck buddy for a little while, a little booty call situation. But at some point, if that's all you got, that's limited. You're gonna have limited amount of access with women with just your dick. You gotta come. You gotta come with something a little bit more than that, right? Something a little more, not only emotional fulfilling, but more substance. something a woman can bite into and say, you know what? I want to be a part of what he got going on.
Right.
Beyond the bedroom. And a lot of guys ain't got that because you don't know how to influence the woman beyond the bedroom or beyond extravagant dates or beyond just giving her a bunch of attention so you can get to the sex.
Right. No, it's you know, it's and what Jillian was talking about too is that like you have some women that practice those Kegel things and this, that, and the third, but it's not just that. It's also when a woman is feeling the dude, the walls mold. The walls
Thank you.
The walls envelop whatever it is you have. So again, that's what I'm trying to say, that the Ocho Cinco story is a teachable moment, because so many dudes think, oh, well, if I don't satisfy this one girl, I'm too small. Like, no, it's not about that. It's about finding the woman that her walls are compatible with your size. You understand? And you got some women, they could take any size.
Yeah,
and work with it
and be good,
and it be good. It'd be good, and it'd be good for her because she know what she's doing. You see what I'm saying,
bro? It's a fact. Let me say this, and I don't want to get too far because I don't like getting to this because it gets a little slippery slope. But It's a fact that a woman can have a guy who has a penis that's much larger than average, but have sex with a guy who's half the size of that and have better sex with the guy that's half the size. Have better sex. This is a fact that it happens. But a lot of guys, they're so focused on the size, and what it is, y'all watch too much porn. Yeah. It's the porn, guys. There's always gonna be guys that got shit going on in and out of the bedroom that women just like more than what you got going on.
Right.
To Miles' point, slide over to the chicks where you're the one. Where you're the one they like all your shit better than all the other guys, right? But if you stick to one woman, like a lot of these callers, Miles, they call one or they meet one chick and they stop, and because things are seemingly going well, she's inconsistently responsive, they stop meeting chicks and they put all their eggs in one basket because they just gotta bag this one particular chick,
right?
And all the while you're letting potential candidates go by you. Women that would be a better fit. And let me just say this real quick. And this is what guys got to understand. And Jillian says it right here, right? She says 80% emotions, only 20% skill. Touch her emotions first, her body will follow. Yes. And let me just say this about that. And this is what some guys got to understand. If a woman is attracted to you enough, not only sexually attracted, but she's attracted to you beyond just that portion of it, even if you misfire the first time on sex, like you can't keep a rock hard joint, or maybe you were nervous, there will be chicks that be like, you know what, I like him, I'm gonna do it again. Maybe he was nervous. A lot of chicks will do that because of how they view you prior to the sex. Right. But if all you're going for is the sex, you don't have the type of connection with the woman to make her look at you like that.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
And let me just say this real quick. Guys have to remember you're dealing with a whole human being. Right? As simple as you might think women are, it's still a whole human being with all these fucking emotions.
Yeah.
And if you don't have game, right? Guys, if you don't have game, guys think you just meet a woman, fuck her, and that's it. You still have to manage the fact that she's a whole human being with emotions. And at any given time, her emotions can creep in to the situation. And if you don't manage that shit, if you don't know how to lead her, and you don't know how to guide and direct her, her emotions could corrupt the whole thing.
Right.
But that's on you for bad leadership. And here's another thing, and I'll pass it to you, Miles. Here's another point I want to make. For me, I just use myself as an example because I'm never on a hunt for a girlfriend. I don't believe in that. I'm looking to be booed up. I'm looking for a girl. No, I'm just doing my thing. And if a woman or women present themselves for me to say, you know what, I need to take a closer look at her, then just what the fuck I do. So even though I'm meeting a woman and initially I might be thinking, oh, she might be a cool little fuck buddy, I never know if that woman's going to turn to a girlfriend or wife. The women that I got into serious relationship or marriages with, I didn't know when I first met them that it will turn into that.
Right.
So imagine if I went into it haphazardly and I wasn't on my P's and Q's and I was fucking up, right? Moving too fast, right? And just worried about fucking and not understanding that this chick is going to be a major disruption to my life because I didn't vet her properly. Shout out to you and to the homie L. I didn't vet her properly. I'm just thinking about the fucking, but lo and behold, things are moving so fast. Now we're in a full-blown relationship and it's toxic. It's drama-filled.
Yeah. It's
because
weird.
I didn't account for the fact that she got feelings and emotions and that everything I say and or do could impact those feelings and emotions. Period. Guys act like they show up and they just fuck a chick and that's it. No, what you do and or say could impact a woman's emotions negatively or positively. And that shit could come your way. Can you manage it? Can you mitigate it?
Right.
I'll pass it to you, brother. Y'all better call in, man. Shit.
Yeah, I gotta call in, man. Go ahead and call in. But yeah, man. Again, remember, it's easy for a woman to get sex. It's easy for a woman to get sex. This is why your masculine identity is everything. Because if it's really just the dick and the pussy, you're not doing much. You understand? It has to be more, right? It has to be your masculine identity. It has to be your confidence. It has to be the full experience. You know, even what we talked about earlier. You know, I know it's just a shameless plug, but I mean, everything down to how you smell. You understand? How you smell, how your skin feels. This is why I tell you guys about the shea butter. Like, you know, you want to be strong, but you also want to have you want to have soft to the touch skin. You want to have strong hands. You want to have strong hands. You want your hands and your palms to be rough and gritty like a man. But on the other side, you know what I'm saying? You need for that good. You know what I mean? You need for that.
You might caress the side of a woman's cheek like that. You don't need to feel no rough mechanic's hands doing that.
Real talk.
Like
real
talk. When you bro, I've touched the side of a chick. She said, "Your hand's so soft," and she grabbed my hand. Have you ever did hard work in your life? I'm like, girl, look at them calluses. I'm like, I just know how to moisturize.
Exactly. You got calluses on this hand, on this side, but on the other side, you need to have that. You need to have that moisture, man. That's why I tell you guys about the shea butter, the cologne, you know, the fragrance. You know, you want to provide a certain experience based on who you are as a man. You know, you got your favorite positions. You know, you tell her certain things to wear. You know, you excite her mentally. You know, it's not just about the dick and the pussy. It's not just about that. You know, there's a lot. Yeah, Jillian, 80% emotions and 20% skill. You understand? And I tell you guys, this is why you want to see yourself in the woman before you find yourself in the woman. You understand? You need to see a reflection of you in the woman before you actually get inside her guts for real. You understand? Because there has to be some type of connection or compatibility that because sex begins way before. There's sex and then there's inserting dick into pussy. Those is two different things. You understand? Sexual energy is different, man. You know, you know everything from, you know, when you're planning the date and you're texting her and telling her, you know, how you look forward to seeing her, and you know, I'm glad I told you to wear these heels because, matter of fact, you know, before I even touch you, I'm gonna just have you take off all your clothes and walk around my house in your heels just so I can see them hips switch back and forth, and like you telling a woman these things, and it's a different experience. You understand? But again, this is when you reach different levels of the game and you start to understand who you are as a man and what you really want from the woman. Go ahead, Kay.
No, you said the magic word, experience. See, a lot of these guys, they're just trying to convince women to let them have sex. What we're doing is we're offering women an opportunity to have a one-of-a-kind experience. And the reason why it's one-of-a-kind. See, a lot of guys, they can't believe they can give a woman a one-of-a-kind experience because they say, I'm not as tall as some of the guys she's dealt with. I'm not as handsome. My car is not as fly. My crib is modest. I don't have a downtown apartment or a condo, a high-rise. I don't have that, so there's no way I can give her a one-of-a-kind experience. And shout out to you, Miles, with the masculine identity. Sure you can. your own masculine identity, she is ensured of a one of a kind experience with you. But the problem with you guys, you just want to fuck, right? But when a woman has an experience, she's not going back for just the dick. She's going back for the experience. You said something important. You said sex begins before sex begins. If you look at animals in the wild, right? If you look at sharks, if you've ever seen, lions and all that shit, the male lion, when it approaches the lioness, they already know what's up. He know that she's in heat.
Yep.
But what he don't know is whether or not she gonna let him be the one. You know what I mean? He don't know that. He just knows she in heat, right? So the moment he approaches, it's already beginning. Like the sex, like if a woman sees you approaching and she knows you're about to come, or she thinks you're about to come talk to her, it's already beginning. Whether it's conscious or subconscious on a woman's part, when she's being approached or she knows she's being approached, you're being assessed for sexual desirability. Even if a woman isn't consciously thinking about it. Again, and I said this, I had a consultation this morning, and I keep telling guys this. I don't understand why guys don't get this. If a woman knows in 30 seconds of talking to you that she doesn't want to fuck you, then she also knows in 30 seconds of talking to you that she does. Right. There is no way a woman can reject you quickly and there not be a situation where she accepts you just as quickly. It's the opposite, right? Just like a woman will fuck you quickly, she'll make a dude wait, right? Just like a woman will say no quickly, she'll say yes quickly, right? So what guys have to understand, and Miles, you did a video. I saw a video you dropped, one of your recent videos where the guy was in the video and he had some braids and shit, and he was talking about how the levels of attraction, the hierarchy of attraction. And let me just say this about that. There is a fucking hierarchy of attraction. And this is what guys have to understand. And it's not the numbered, 5, 6, 8. It's not that. That's not the hierarchy. It's not a number thing. Because in real life, away from the internet, people don't assign numbers to each other. People use words, right, to describe how they feel about people, right? But my point is there's a sexual hierarchy. And it starts off with just pure, unadulterated sexual attraction and desire. I want his dick now. He had me at hello. You can get no higher than that. You can get no higher than a moment. I'm talking about just sex, a sexual desire. The moment you said, hi, my name is, and the woman's like, oh my God, he can get this right now. Bro, see, this is what PUAs do, and I'll pass it back to you. PUAs will have you believe that taking your time and hiding your sexual desire for a woman and then convincing her on the back end to have sex, that's the way to go. No. Instantaneous sexual attraction is the realest attraction that a heterosexual man and woman can have. Where they want each other now, and you can't get no realer than that.
Yeah, exactly.
But go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Guys, make sure you call in 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. Go ahead and call in. But yeah, man, and we got to remember too, I think you mentioned it earlier, but sex is easy. Sex itself, is easy for a woman to get. You understand? It's easier for a woman to get than it is for us. You understand? As men, like we always have to put in a little bit more work as far as the numbers game to find compatibility. Now, I mean, of course, you could always luck up and the first chick you talk to, she's attracted to you as well, and that might happen. But the bottom line is what I'm saying is that in general, is more guys that's just going to offer a woman dick than the other way around. And so because of that reason, you have to understand that access to her vagina is not authority. You understand? It's not. It's actually one of the, and I said this before too, that it's the cheapest, simplest thing, and it's a gift from God. We don't need no money, right? We don't need nothing special to make sex happen. You see what I'm saying? So so we got 224. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Yeah, Matt Emmanuel Jax 24.
All right. You got a question? What's going on?
Real quick, Emmanuel, hold on real quick. I want real quick, brother. I want to make a point to something Miles said because I don't want to forget it. You said sex is free. What people have to understand, and don't take my word for it, do your own research. The modern day human being has been around for roughly 200,000 years. Marriage, as we know it, and monogamy as we know it, has only been around for about 5,000 of those years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were here before currency. So there was no currency. There was no money. There was no, people were fucking before any of that. So something changed. Something shifted, right? But biologically speaking, both men and women will always gravitate to who they are biologically attracted to, which is sexual attraction. Caller, you got it.
All right.
Yeah. No, I just came to say, I would make a quick statement, yeah, fuck, I hate all of that love yourself stuff. It's hard.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, no, because yesterday, Miles, this girl, she was like, basically we were talking, and she was like, "Hey, listen, if you buy me a shot, I'll suck your dick." And I knew, because I know what you guys have told me, I still have to say no, even though I really, really wanted to say yes.
So are you asking a question or just telling us something that happened?
No, it's just a statement. I just said, it's hard, she was bad too.
No, it's not hard. It's not hard.
So why didn't you just flip it around? Why didn't you be like, "Yo, let's go to the bathroom, you suck my dick, and then I get you that drink"?
Well, because isn't that her control? What is it called? Controlling the situation.
You're missing a point. Okay, let me help you figure it out. Okay. Now, the best course of action is just to walk away and laugh at her. However, to Miles's point, because you said it was hard, because you were like really, really battling yourself with whether or not you were going to do it. If you were going to do it, to Miles's point, the way to do it would be to flip it. She said, "Buy me a shot and I'll suck your dick." What Miles is saying, nah, suck this dick first, and then you'll get the shot.
Right.
That's you flipping it and taking control.
Right. I mean, I wasn't battling with it, but it was an instant no.
You did battle with it, bro. You called in and said it was hard. You just said it was hard. You did battle with it.
You said it was an instant no, but you didn't feel great about it. What do you mean?
Like afterwards, I was like, yeah, I'm standing on my principles, but damn, I didn't get my. That was it.
Okay. I mean, okay, but
yeah,
so let me ask you a question. If that's the way you felt, how many women did you go ahead and talk to after that to see if you could try to get your dick sucked?
Yesterday, I think I talked to about 16 women.
Okay. Any prospects? Anything? Any positive interactions?
Well, she was throwing ass on me and stuff like that, but that stalled out.
Wait, you said throwing ass on you like dancing? Like dancing? Throwing ass on you like dancing?
We weren't even dancing. We just at the bar, and I was telling her about how much I like her ass. I was grabbing her ass. She turned her. I turned around and pulled it up agast me, and then I was grabbing on it, and she had a skirt on, slipped my hand under the skirt.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, stop right there. Ooh, she got you. She knew you was a mark. Right? Let me tell you how she got you. The moment you said you like her ass, she said, "Bet he likes my ass. I will use the fact that he likes my ass to get alcohol out of him." Or at least she tried to. Right?
Yeah.
She let you look, guys don't understand how far women will go to get what they want. They will let you touch them sometimes to try and get what they want. But you, because you're kind of naive, you think, yeah. Oh, it's so soft and bubbly, right? What you should have said was, "Look, girl, don't play with me. Let's get up out of here right now so I can give you what you came for, because I want to see that ass clap with no drawers on." Right? Woo. That's what you should have said. But fuck all that talking and all of that. Let me grab your ass again. Ooh, it moved when I slapped it. Nah, bro, get her out the spot now. Stop pussyfooting. Go ahead, Miles.
And that's what I'm saying too. If she really wanted to blow you, right?
Yeah.
Once you, like, for example, you take in the bathroom and you get her to blow you, the next stop is my crib. Like we don't even need to get the shot, because now we on to something else. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you should have flipped it around on her. Like, yo, let's go to the bathroom, or let's go back out in my car and get it going, or shit, let's just head back to my place. I got shots at the house. I got liquor at the crib. If that's the case, you understand? And we could,
and I didn't like include all of what was going on, but I did try to, pull her out like before she said the blow me thing. But she grabbed my hand. She was like, I'm a freak. I was like, all right, let's see that then. And then I grabbed her hand and was starting to walk to the door.
A freak. Let's see that. Like, let's walk out the spot together and see that. Like, I don't. Her showing me.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Okay,
He tried to take her by the hand to walk her out the club.
Yeah, and then I felt like resistance, so I just said nah.
Okay, but now let me ask you a question. So when you try to take her out the club, is that when she started talking about the shot?
No. So basically, when I tried to take her out, there was like a resistance there, like she didn't want to go or whatever. So then I just let go, and then I went back to my spot at the bar, and she came over again later, basically talking about that stuff.
Oh, yep. See, she used you, and you kept talking to her. See, bro, when she hit guys, let me say this, because this is what she did. She showed you that she wasn't interested in fucking, but at some point she was like, oh, nobody's offering to buy me a drink. I want to get drunk. Hey, I know a guy that kind of likes me. Let me go over there and tease him with my body. Guys, and that's manipulation. Women know what they're doing. Okay, women are very calculating. They don't, again, the resistance, the reluctance. Once a woman shows you any type of hesitation, bro, she's not attracted to you. But then when she came back, the very first thing the first thing that should have came out of your mouth was, if you ain't gonna hop on his dick, turn back around.
Word.
Like I swear to God, just like that. If she was coming and you realize she's coming to talk to you, if you're not gonna get on this dick, turn back around. I don't even want to hear a word out of your fucking mouth. If it ain't, I'm ready to leave now. That's the only word acceptable. I'm ready to leave now. But see, y'all play with women. But I have no problem telling women exactly that. If you ain't gonna get on this dick tonight, turn back around. Oh my God, you're so rude.
Is it like that?
Okay, I can be that. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
Yeah,
go ahead, man.
I could have said that. I wasn't really paying her no mind. I was really scoping out who the next girl I was going to talk to. So she was just yapping as a sideline. But
okay.
Yeah.
Well. I mean, listen. Don't switch the conversation and act like you never she didn't affect you. You called in talking about her. You called in talking about her.
No. Yeah, no, 100%. Like I said, I was just saying, because you guys tell the knowledge that you do, I didn't do it. Right. But I'm just saying I didn't feel great about it. Like I was like, man, fucking.
Yeah, but see, the fact that you said you didn't feel great about it, like you felt like you lost something. That's how you're talking. You felt like you lost out on something. And here's the thing, bro. Real quick, and I want y'all to listen. Once you get this game in you and it's coursing through your veins and this shit is ingrained in your fucking bone marrow, once you get to that point, when a woman shows you any resistance, that shit should sexually turn you off now, to the point where you look at her like, ew. You disgust me. Be gone. Be gone. Leave my presence. Leave my presence, you bed wench. Be gone. Right? That's how you should look at that bitch, like, be gone. I'm disgusted by you.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get to the point. I try to tell myself anytime a girl gives resistance, like, y'all mentioned it on a call-in show when it was like all 6 of you guys on the panel, and it was like when she was giving resistance on the phone, it was like, hello, like she disappears like a ghost or something like that. But I'm working on it. But yeah,
I don't play that shit, bro.
You said you're 24, right?
Yeah.
You're still young. You're still young, and of course, there's always going to be a part of you that no matter what you look, I still wanted to get my dick sucked. I still wanted this. I still wanted that, and that's understandable. Don't beat yourself up too much. Don't beat yourself up too much. It is what it is. But the fact that you made the right decision and didn't let her manipulate you any more than necessary, that's the most important part. So give yourself props for that, and just understand that there's levels to the game, and you're still learning.
Yeah. Okay.
Real quick, caller, real quick. you should be proud of yourself that you stood 10 toes down.
Facts.
And you handle business. And let me just say this, and although you felt bad about it, and I don't really like that you said that, what I do like is that you did feel bad, because those are emotions, and you didn't succumb to them.
Right.
Yeah, you felt it, and you sat with them, and you just moved on. And yeah, you woke up with the shit on your mind, but at least you didn't succumb and give in to them.
Right.
So salute to you for that.
And the main problem with it was that, to be honest, I've been in a drought, so it's been a drought because I've been turning down like those who were not completely cooperating with me. So it's been a drought for a minute here now. So that's why I guess it kind of hit harder when I was like, okay.
Well, see, I would let me. I'm gonna suggest something, but take it with a grain of salt, right? If you find yourself, like when you are meeting new women, if you find yourself like horny, are you horny when you're talking to these chicks?
I mean, not like I'm not like a hornball. Like I'm still cool about it. But
I'm talking about I'm not asking you this question to make fun of you. This is a serious question. I'm talking about in the midst of while you're talking to them. Do you feel like I'm horny? I'm feeling hot. I'm feeling hot and bothered. Do you feel like that in a moment?
If a girl got a fat ass and she throwing it on me, hell yeah.
Okay. And this is just something to consider. Like right before you go out, like right before you leave, consider maybe edging or just letting one go, right? And I say that because if you think about like when you're having sex, normally when you bust, the horniness subsides for a little while.
Right.
Right? Because here's the thing when you guys are talking to women, you need to be able to compartmentalize your desire for her and say, yes, this bitch is, ooh, she's sexy. I would love to see her naked. You need to be able to take that energy and put it to the side and say, I like what I see. However, I need to make sure this chick know how to listen though.
Right.
A lot of guys don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do that, right? So even when you interact with the woman, this is what the woman should sense. I know he's attracted to me, but I get the sense that he's a no-nonsense guy. Like, yeah, if I want to give him some pussy, yeah, he gonna tear this shit up. But I also can sense he could care less if he get it. With y'all, women can tell you care too much.
Right.
Yeah, I got it.
Right. And that's why you felt the way you felt after you turned her down.
Yeah, it's because like I've been having the opportunity to have sex, but I've been turning it down because there hasn't been full cooperation a lot of the times.
Right.
And so that's led to me being in a drought. I've been in a drought for I think like 9 months now.
Well, I want to expose something to you, right? So you keep saying that you're in a drought because you haven't had cooperation. But what good is getting pussy if you don't have cooperation to back it up? So the thing has it really been a drought, or have you just not been finding compatible females?
I guess it would be technically I haven't found compatible females because there's a lot of chicks that have been wanting to fuck. Like I think there's been like 12 girls this year that I could have probably fucked. But
you see, but that's what I'm saying. You keep saying you could have probably fucked. I don't understand that. Like, because
what I mean is like
remember,
they were down to do it, but like
okay, how do you know for a fact that they were down to do it? Please explain it to me.
Yeah, so like with one chick, she actually literally asked for my address. I don't know if you guys remember the story. She asked for my address. It was
She said, you said what? Wait. You said what? She asked for your address and what?
Yeah. She asked for my address and like the pretense was, me, pouring drinks on her body, licking it off, all of that stuff. And so she asked for my address, but then I made a mistake, and then she called me a bitch. So I just said, nah, fuck that.
You made a mistake. Okay, hold on, okay, real quick. What mistake did you make? And she called you a bitch.
Well, because I talked about the story in the live, but basically I mentioned if she asked if she had a guy for my homeboy. I mean, a girl for my homeboy. Excuse me.
Oh, that wasn't necessarily a mistake, but go ahead, Kay.
Yeah. So that really means nothing because, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I don't think she was really about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you asking for that, she would have been like, "Nah, don't. It's just gonna be me." She would have came over. So, guys, women, caller. I literally, probably about 1.5 years ago or so, I literally had a chick tell me over the phone, I can't wait to slide up and down your dick. This is what she said over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, look, I'm going to be free at such and such time. Come over and do that shit. You know what happened, caller?
You never showed up?
Crickets.
Exactly.
Crickets. No, she didn't. We never planned it. Crickets. See, this is what guys got to understand. And it doesn't matter if you have game or not, right? You're always going to have women that will try you. They will use the fact that they know you're feeling them to try and leverage to extract other things that they want from you. That does not include your dick in a lot of cases. Or it could include sex. They just want some other shit first. They want all that non-sexual shit first. And they want to negotiate the pussy. But guys, you should never deal with women who do that, who want to negotiate the sex. For no reason. And caller, you probably were running into that. But I assure you, part of that was your fault too. Guys, here's the thing real quick. Caller, and I want you to understand this. There are situations where you could meet women who were down to have sex with you. And it could have been just that. But because you presented yourself in a certain way, they saw another opportunity to get more than just your dick. So now what they might do is put the sex to the side. Because once a woman knows you're sexually attracted to her, in her mind, she feels like she can get your dick anytime now. She feels like she can get it anytime now because you are attracted to her. So she feels like, I can put his shit on the back burner and try and get this other shit. Right? And that's usually because you were very passive, very indirect, very vague. And then she said, you know what? I think I can manipulate and get other shit because of how he's being. But y'all got it.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, another one. Yeah, the girl was in my car with me, and we were we left the bars together. And yeah, I said listen, we're gonna go back to this hotel, and we go, I'm gonna fuck your brains out. And she's like, no, we can't.
Who left together?
Huh? Okay. And then she's like, can we just fuck
Bro,
right
you're breaking up. You're breaking up. Hold on, caller. You're breaking up. What's wrong with your phone? You're breaking up.
He's breaking up. I can hear him. I can hear him.
Okay. All right, maybe it's just me. Caller, repeat what you just said about leaving the club or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we left the club and we were in my car, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna go back to this hotel and I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you, right? She's like, no, can we just fuck in your car right here? And I was like, all right, nah, you gotta go. And then I kicked her out. So yeah, there's another example.
Okay, bro. Okay, hold on real quick. Before she got in your car, did you discuss fucking?
Yeah.
Okay, bro, you just said when you were in the car, you discussed. Okay, bro, I need you to answer the question honestly. This is important.
Yeah.
So before you got in the car, did she know you were going to go to a hotel?
Yeah, I told her we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Well, I didn't say hotel, but I said we're going to go ahead and get out of here and, go fuck. I didn't really specify hotel.
Right.
So, but I didn't, okay. But once I did mention, I was like, yeah, so, hotel around the corner. She was like, nah, can't we just fuck right here? And I was like, and then I kicked her out.
Okay. So when she said, can we fuck right here? How come you just didn't redirect her? And you could have just said, nah, girl, I want to lay that body down. I'm gonna be real attentive tonight. I want to make sure I hit them spots that the regular can't reach. Right. And you ain't got to necessarily say all of that, but you could have just said, nah, that's just what I want to do. Or you with it or not. Right. You could have just redirected her.
Right? I was like, listen, if you're not comfortable going in a hotel, that's fine. But, let me just drop you wherever you need me to drop you. So I just, so then I
no. Okay, bro, never tell a woman that. Hold on real quick. Okay, guys, you don't have to. She had no problem. Okay, bro, she didn't want to have sex with you bad enough. That's what it really boiled down to. She didn't want to have sex with you bad enough to do it your way. That's all that it really was.
Right.
That's all that it was.
Right. So therefore that's not fully compliant. So I just kicked her out.
Well, but the point I'm trying to make to you, sorry, okay, but the point I'm trying to make to you real quick is that you keep thinking that you're in some type of drought. Like, it's not really a drought. It's really not a drought, bro. You're doing what you're supposed to do. These chicks, you're just meeting a bunch of chicks that's not feeling you. And the whole point is to learn how to find chicks that'll find you attractive. That's the whole point. Go ahead, Kay.
No, and you just need to, bro, you need to talk to, you're 24 years old. bro. And Miles,
Yeah.
I heard you talk about this on the live stream you did with L on the Fools early last week or whatever. But about collecting phone numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Back when we was younger.
Right.
It was not out of the. We would go out on a Friday and a Saturday, and it was not out of the ordinary to have like 20 fucking numbers and shit. And then you're looking at these little pieces of paper like, I don't remember these bitches. I don't know. Right? But my point is, you should be meeting you. That's why that's one of the main reasons why I stopped asking for a woman's number and just start giving women my number and have them call me. Because I didn't want to sit there for like an hour calling bitches all day, bro. Like, let me call this number. It took too much time. But caller, my point in saying all that is to say this. You're young. You should be getting it. Like, you should be meeting chicks, like 10 chicks at the same spot at the same night, if that's what it called for. You should be meeting women.
Yeah, I am. I go out Thursday through Sunday, and on average, usually on Thursday, I talk to around 7 chicks. Friday, Saturday, it's around 11 to 18, and then Sunday, it's like probably 5. So, like, I've been doing that every single week for the past 2 years, but like just this year alone has been nothing.
What do you say to these women? Caller, real quick. Caller, when you first walk up, what do you say to these? When you first walk up and introduce yourself, can you give us a verbatim? The last time you approached a woman, can you tell us? Don't tell us what she said. Can you give us a verbatim? This is what I said. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. So so there is this chick. She was wearing a black dress, and like I love the black dresses. So I went up to her. I was like, "Hey, excuse me, nice to meet you. My name is Emmanuel. What is your name?" Right? And then she says her name, and I say, "Hey, listen. The reason I was coming over here because the way that this black dress is hugging your body, I had to come over and introduce myself and give you an opportunity." And so then she'll say, "Oh, thank you. And I was like, "Listen, here's what we need to do. We need to get out of here. We're going to go back to my place, and I'm going to see how good that dress
Stop right there. Stop. I caught it. Stop right there. I caught it. Okay. So this is what I need you guys to understand. Whenever you give a woman a compliment or you're flirting and you say anything that strongly implies sex, like dress hugging her body and all that, if she simply replies, "Oh, okay, oh, thank you," that's a red flag of disinterest. It's a red flag of disinterest. And because, yeah, he did rush it. And I'm going to get into that, Astro. Yeah, he did rush it. I'm going to show you how. Whenever you, and shout out to the homie 1950, because he used the phrase strategic pause. When she mentioned, oh, okay, what that should have told you was she's not really interested. Because when you say something that implies sex to a woman who's sexually attracted to you, women love to banter back and forth about sex.
Right.
They love it, especially with a motherfucker they want to fuck. So the fact that she didn't hit the ball back over the net, like tennis. She ball came away. She didn't serve back. That's what she moved out the way. Anytime a woman says, "Okay, oh, all right, oh, appreciate it, thank you," she's not interested. And then you did this. We should get out of here. No time did she show you that she wanted to leave, that she was interested in sex. Not one time did she consent that she was down to fuck. She said, "Okay." The moment she said, "Oh, okay," you should have either left the conversation or you should have just hit her with the digits and bounced. One of the two. But go ahead, Miles.
Yeah, so she just said no, thank you, and then I was like, all right, I just moved on, and it was the end of the night. That was pretty much the last chick I talked to.
So, did you get any other numbers or did you give out any other numbers that night?
So, and I had a problem remembering girls too, so I give out my Instagram honestly. So
you give out your Instagram.
Face.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can see the face, so I can remember who the chick is.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I got a couple Instagrams, but nothing really came of it. Just the moments had passed, I guess. So they all left. They didn't respond.
So caller, real quick, if that's what you've been doing, or you've been doing something similar to the spill you just gave us, what you're doing without realizing is you're talking at women. You're talking at them. You're not giving, guys, and I need for y'all to understand, when you approach women, they're not reacting and responding just to your words.
Mm-hmm.
They're responding to your presence. They're responding to the vibe, the energy, the synergy, if there is any. They're responding to everything, right? So when you start talking to women, it's very, very important that you pay attention to how responsive she is to your presence. Like even proximity. Like if you're standing close to a woman, right? Did she back up? When you approached her, did she back up away from you? Or if she was facing you, is she turning away? I'm giving y'all too much. Is she turning away? Like these things, like this is why, like shout out to the homie Miles, myself, and to this is why we don't get into a lot of them situations because we see what we need to see
early.
So we don't need to say shit early.
Exactly.
So we're like, all right, conversation done.
Early. You got to see it early.
Go ahead, Miles.
You can't be putting yourself in these situations where you're still guessing if she likes you or not. You get what I'm saying, caller?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's why I try to just straight shoot it, just like, hey. Like,
no, yeah, but you're straight shooting it, but you are not, what's the word? You're not aware or cognizant of if she's receiving.
Exactly.
You understand? It's kind of like sending out a radio broadcast and you don't have your receiver on. So that means you're not getting any feedback. You understand? So here's something critical that you need to learn. And maybe you could get with K-Zag for some coaching, or even Mr. Lucario. But you gotta understand the importance of feedback. You gotta understand the importance of your posture and then seeing her respond. It's kind of like playing chess. Have you ever played chess, caller?
Yeah, I play chess all the time.
Okay, so if you know anything about chess, right? You know that there are some there are some protocols and gambits where if you see the player move certain pieces a certain way, you already have an idea of what he's trying to do, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So after you make your move, you need to see how your opponent responds. Now, the woman is not your opponent in this necessarily, but you just need to see how the other person responds because it's a conversation. So you're trying to shoot your shot and you're shooting straight and you're being direct. And I give you credit. The majority of the shit you were saying is pretty cool, spot on. I could probably teach you how to make it a little bit more specific with more practice, but there's nothing wrong with what you're saying. You're doing better. You're doing much better than the average guy. Please, I want you to understand that. You're doing way better than the average dude. You're doing good.
I agree with Miles. Your timing is off, though. But go ahead, Miles.
It's right. It's the timing and the ability to really catch the feedback loop. You know, like Jillian, she's in the chat saying reading the signals is critical. You understand? So this is what K-Zagan meant, and also the guy in the chat. This is what they meant when they said you're rushing it, meaning that you're not giving enough time to see the feedback. You understand? And what I'm saying is that once you reach the phase of receiving a woman's feedback, you'll be much better off because then you can be more creative and more effective with how you show up. Like, there's going to be a point where if you're catching a woman's feedback, you won't even need to necessarily say anything. You can gather all the information you need just from the eye contact and the way she behaves just from you making eye contact. You understand? And then from there, you can start doing, instead of saying all of that long ass fucking spiel about, the way your dress has been hugging you and blah, blah, blah. You could literally just start doing shit, doing gestures. You could literally just telling her to come over here. You understand? Because you notice that from the eye contact and the way her body is, she's facing you, she starts playing with her hair. She starts giggling. It's easy from that point on, but yeah, go ahead, Kay.
So I'll use a football analogy: read and react. Read and react. So what that means is the offense, the quarterback is reading the defense and reacting. He has certain keys, like the Mike linebacker or maybe a strong safety or a defensive end. He's reading that key. So depending on whether he's in a run or a pass, he knows which side or which receiver to go to. Right, read and react. So to Miles's point, sometimes when you walk up on guys, I got to remember that most communication is nonverbal.
Exactly.
Most communication is nonverbal, right? I want to
Yep.
say what 80, 90% of communication is nonverbal, something like that, some crazy percentage, right? So there is time, and I know Miles, you've witnessed this and experienced this, where you walk up on a woman, you was gonna say one thing, but because of what you're reading, you're like, I ain't even gonna say that shit. I'm just gonna say this shit, right? So you might have come out like Miles, hey, is there someone that would mind, if I took you for a drink? You're like, I ain't even gonna say that shit. Hey,
right.
There's someone that would mind if I took you home. Then now you're adapting to what you're reading.
Exactly.
You're adapting. And caller, that's what you need to do. You need to learn how to be more adaptive to what you're seeing, and also when you're talking. Now, what you're saying is not wrong. You just happen to be saying it to women who aren't attracted to you sexually. But also, you still need to work on your timing, where you give the woman to respond in the appropriate fashion, where she's actually returning serve.
And by the way, and thank you for all the game, Miles. I don't know if you checked the cash out. I sent the 20. I don't know how you cut it.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it, brother. I see it. Yeah, I see it. So appreciate the 20, man. Yeah. Appreciate it. Yep.
But yeah, it definitely is a lot of value, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely want to figure it out, because I'm trying to find those like high interest women where, because everything you're saying is right, but at the same time, I'm like,
no, you're on track. Okay, no, real quick, caller, you're on track. No, listen. What you said is on track. You pay attention to how the chick is responding. Okay, thank you. So if you get in that kind of response, go ahead, Miles. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to say this real quick. So I'm noticing something, caller, and and when you speak, I know for a fact that this is coming out in your energy when you stand in front of the woman. So because you feel like you're in a drought, and because you feel like, man, it's been a whole year and I'm doing this and I'm doing, you think you're just moving with urgency, but what the woman sees is desperation.
Facts.
So when you shoot your shot directly, and you're not giving it a little bit of time, like you're not giving it that strategic pause, like what 50 and them was talking about. If you're not giving it that strategic pause, and you just keep like, well, I came over here and your dress is hugging you, and I want to take you home and we should get out of here. And you're just like, you're spitting off all of this shit. Again, to you, it just seems like urgency, but to her, it seems like desperation. You know what I'm saying? So this is the reason why you need to just, I want to reiterate. I really want to reiterate, because I need you to maintain your confidence, because I know it's not the easiest thing, brother. I know it's not the easiest thing, because you're like, I'm listening to these coaches. I'm going out. I'm talking to women, and your numbers are great, right? You're going out from Thursday to Sunday, and you're doing 7 here, 11 here, and you're getting your numbers up. You're getting your reps up. So I give you props, and I want you to maintain your confidence. Don't let none of this shit phase you. But I keep hearing you repeat, man, it's been like a year and I feel like I'm in a drought. And that is what's fucking you up, because it's that pressure that you're putting on yourself, that instead of it coming off as confidence, it's coming off as desperation. You get what I'm saying, caller?
Yeah, I see. So it's just a matter of
real quick. No, real quick. I want to make a point. Because I know there's a delay. Real quick, I want to make a point before I forget this. To your point, Miles and caller, I want you to consider this, because this is what some guys do. Because it's been a drought, they go from being passive to saying, fuck it, I'm just going to tell a chick I want some pussy. But they're not being direct, because they've actually changed their mindset. They're being direct out of desperation.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like instead of going to college and or going to a trade school and doing it the right way, people want to do illegal shit for the money, right? I'm just gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do it the right way. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna take a shortcut and do it. Because what you're doing, you may as well walk up to a chick and say, "I got some dick. You want some?" you may as well say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you may as well say that, because what Miles said about the desperation, for a woman, that's exactly how they're gonna look at it. Oh, you just want to poke something in me so I can help you skeet. Because how the woman looks at it, y'all got to remember, for a woman to want to have sex, not only for a woman to be sexually attracted to you, but for her to actually desire for it to happen. That's two different things. For a woman to be sexually attracted to you, but then for her to actually desire it for it to happen. That's the action part where she takes action. For a woman to want to take action, she has to see a benefit for her.
Right.
She has to see a sexual benefit for her.
Right.
Especially to fuck you quick. Right. So if you're talking in her mind, like she just think, oh, he just want to bust a nut. He just wants to fuck me. A woman cannot look at it like he just wants to fuck me. If she looks at it that way, she ain't fucking you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but if I really do just want to fuck her, I mean that's just how it is, though. Isn't that being like?
No, but she can't look at it that way. Okay, call her. Okay, I'll try to simplify it. She cannot look at it as he just wants to fuck me. She has to look at it as I want him to fuck me. You see the difference?
Oh, I see. Yeah, so I see. So I should be.
There's a big difference.
Maybe getting more descriptive, like taking some time to like play by play verbally.
It's not even being more descriptive. It's paying attention to everything. Go ahead, Miles.
Man, caller. I think you need to just learn how to pause. That's what I think. I've been in situations where I've just planted seeds.
Yeah.
You understand? I've just planted seeds. Like, I'll go up in a bar, go up in a party, whatever it is, and I'll just introduce myself. You understand? And then and do nothing else. Like sometimes you need to practice on shit like that. You understand? Practice on shit like that and plant seeds and then let them give them time and space to respond to you. Like I've been in situations where I'll just like it'll be like a group setting or like them situations where it's like couches and shit and I'll sit down and I'll just introduce myself to a group of women and then I'll just sit. I'll sit near them. And then there'll be one of the chicks that hey, so Miles, so I introduce myself. Hey, ladies, how y'all doing? My name is Miles. What are you guys celebrating? Oh, cool. All right. I'm gonna just be chilling in the cut. I'm chilling over here. And then I sit and just chill.
So right? Letting my presence marinate is kind of what you're.
And then
hold on, caller, real quick.
See which one of them. Oh, you said your name was Miles? Oh, so what are you doing out tonight? And what's going on with you? And then from there, you'll see, you get what I'm saying? Like, you'll start to see like an actual response. You'll start to see who's interested in you. You'll start to see certain different things. Go ahead, Kay.
Also, real quick, caller, and I don't want to get too far into this, but what Miles just described, right? Where you just literally introduce yourself to the group of chicks. And that's it. Nothing more. What you're doing is you're analyzing shit. You are observing. You're reading the room in a situation. You're chilling. You're soaking in everything going on around you. It's kind of like when Spider-Man first got his powers, when he first got bit by the spider, it was haywire. He didn't know how to control it. It was just everywhere. But then when he learned how to control it, he learned how to make it work. So you just sit off in the cut, you observe, you study, and then, like Miles said, all of a sudden, so you said and you know exactly where you're going to take that situation because you've already done your due diligence. But go ahead, Miles.
Like sometimes you can literally, like on that introduction thing, look around at the group of women, see who's giving you direct eye contact, see who's playing with their hair. See who might giggle. See who looks at you, then looks away. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just. Well, I'm just trying to teach you, caller. I'm just trying to show you there are things you need to start paying a little bit more attention to. Like I'm saying, you seem to have the spiel, the basic mouthpiece, and the courage to introduce and engage. You got that down. That's beautiful. But now you need to start learning how to pay attention. Now you need to start learning how to, because bro, and here's a beautiful part about all of that. You'll waste less time And you'll only deal with you'll only holler at the chicks that actually give you the indication that it makes sense to move further.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I know niggas might be like, well, isn't that a choosing signal? No. That's not a choosing signal. That's not choosing because choosing signals is a bunch of bitch ass niggas holding up the wall, waiting for a bitch to approach them or waiting for a bitch to get eye contact with them. No, what I'm saying is somebody in the chat kind of phrased it a certain way. They said, "Let your presence." You said it, caller. Actually, you said, "Let your presence marinate." And that's exactly what I'm talking about. But not just letting it marinate, but see who's responding to the marination. You see what I'm saying? See who's actually responding to the marination. And the thing is, you can do that. You could go in and the beautiful part is you could go in the room and you can introduce yourself to damn near everybody in the room and then just chill. And then from there, see if you can notice eye contact. See if you can notice, any of if any of the chicks come and engage with you and things like that. Sometimes you got to learn how to play the game from other angles. And this is what I mean when we say to gain experience. Like you running up on me, hey, what's going on? I just want to tell you that you're so cute and you're so hot. And I think it's like, take it easy, nigga. Take it easy. It's like pull it back for a little bit. Let them hear, but pull it back for a second and then pay attention. Go ahead, Kay.
Yeah, be intentional. But pace yourself. Pace yourself. When I say pace yourself with how you're conversating, with your tone and all of that. Pace yourself. And here's the thing. And again, because Miles said it a few times, but I'm gonna say it again. What you're saying is not off. It's pause for a moment. Give the woman time to not only respond, but give yourself time to interpret it right, to ascertain or to decipher what you're seeing correctly, so that way you don't frustrate yourself. But also, and let me just say this about approaching groups of women. And Miles, you said something important with women who look at you a little longer than the other one. But also, when you're introducing yourself to a group of women, sometimes there's a woman who's a little more excited to make your acquaintance than the rest of the group. She just seems a little more bouncy about your presence there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you might have to adapt and say, I was going to holler at the other chick, but she cute enough. So let me just go with the one that's really giving me the energy, because if you try to go with the other one, you know, sometimes you got to adapt, bro. Right? Or sometimes you got to take two, you know.
Exactly.
Both of y'all, you know, like that.
But Cola, you was going to say something. Go ahead.
You know, I was just saying, I'm definitely going to try. I'm going to go out tonight again. And, I'm just going to introduce myself to like all the women at the bar, and then I'm going to go chill in one spot for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And here's what I'll say to you too. You see, and this is just a quick tip. You see, when you saying all of those, that things that you said about, hey, I came over here. Here's what I want you to do. Do things in phases or in parts. So you go over there, you introduce yourself. Hey, my name is Emmanuel. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Oh, my name is Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia, it's nice to meet you. After that, you pause and you look around the room. Do you understand? And let her see that you're looking around. Like, don't say nothing else to Cynthia for like the next minute or so. You just pause and you look around the room. You get what I'm saying? Shit, you might even want to like take a couple of steps over to see if you like, like how somebody might they'll take a step over and they'll go like this to see if let me see if I know that person, or let me see if I see something. And then you come back. You come back over here, still chilling, still, sipping your drink, looking around, chilling. Now, if she don't say nothing and you feel like you want to continue the conversation, then you can move to the next phase and be like, I came over here because, the way that dress is hugging your body, that shit is just, I don't know, like it just did something to me, and it just drew me over here. And then you check her response again, and then you chill, looking around the room. You see what I'm saying? And here's I'm giving you a lot right now, bro. I'm giving you a lot right now, but
yeah, no, I appreciate it.
We gave him a coaching call. He got a coaching call, bro.
So you remember earlier, K-Zach said if you tell a woman how sexy she looked and she just give you that, oh hell, well, whatever, thanks.
Yeah,
that's when you could just you could literally just say to her after she give you that like bland response. That's when you could be like, you know what? I'm gonna go over here for a second. I'll talk to you later. And then you leave. You get what I'm saying? So You've engaged. You let her. By you pausing, taking your time, and looking around the room. You're letting her know you're not the only one I'm prospecting in this bar. You're letting her know that early. Do you understand? And then when she gives you that like low energy response after you done told her how sexy she looked, oh yeah, all right. You know what? You know what? I'll be back. Or, it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna go check out some stuff over here. Or you could just say some shit like, I'll be right back, and just walk off. Right now, guess what'll happen? Guess what'll happen? In a lot of situations, if you actually left a decent enough impression, she's gonna see you engaging with other people, right? And before the end of the night, you know what might happen? There's a high chance that this might happen. She'll come over to you and be like, I thought you said you were coming right back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I know, and like I said, I'm gonna donate another 20 because this is like all golden, and I really do appreciate it. I want to show my appreciation and the value that you guys are giving me.
Practice that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
you've actually had what?
I've had scenarios like that. Well, not like that, but like in the sense where I'll talk to a girl earlier in the night, and when I'm talking to another chick, then that girl wants to come back up and start like literally like talking to me at the same time I'm talking to her.
Let me explain something to you guys. I want you guys to understand something. There's a lot of situations where you might just be the first guy that hollered at her. Or you might just be the first guy that hollered at her in that bar. And the thing with women, God bless their little fucking hearts, right? But the thing with women is that initially their knee-jerk reaction is to reject the first guy that hollered at them in that bar. Do you understand that? Because they're thinking to themselves, and it's again, bless their little hearts, it's not their fault. But here's what the woman is thinking. Well, I got so dressed up and I know I'm looking cute and I got my makeup done. I got this done and I got that done. I can't just say yes to the first guy that hollers at me. I got to give it some time. The night is too young. I got to let things escalate. I got to see which one of these guys, I want to see which one of these guys might want to talk to me. I want to see if maybe the guy from the VIP will talk to me. I got to see if maybe the owner of the bar might try to holler at me. I got to see if maybe the club promoter might try to say something to me. So I can't just say yes to the first guy that talks to me. So this is why this strategy that I'm giving you right now is so fucking heavy, because you give her a little inkling that, yeah, you could get it. I find you attractive, but you're not the only one I'm fucking talking to. And you know what? I'll be right back. Keep that shit right there. Say nothing else but be right back. You know what? I'll be right back. And then you just walk off and don't talk to her again. Don't say nothing to her again. If she wants to talk to you, oh my God, I thought you were coming right back. Because after she doesn't realize it's been maybe 20, 30 minutes. And don't get it twisted. She's scoping you. She's seeing you talk to other girls, making them laugh and all this other shit. She gonna roll it. She gonna act like she going to the bathroom, and then she gonna roll up on you like, oh my God, I thought you were coming right back. Why didn't you come back? You get what I'm saying? And then from that point on, she's yours, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick. Hold on, caller, real quick. I got a couple of super chats. Hold on, real quick, caller, real quick. Rob Marine with the 50. Salute K and Miles. Been around since the inception. Yeah, he been around for years. Shout out to Rob Marine, one of the day ones. Finally able to catch the live show. 49 years old, retired military, retired NYPD. And
Work for the government.
YPD.
Your service, man. Thank you for your service.
And working for the federal government. Oh, damn, we gotta watch you.
Yeah, military and NYPD, nigga. Then you've been putting your life on the line for a minute. So shout out to you and thank you for your service. Yeah. But caller, really, hit this playback if you need to, but practice these things. This is what you need to start practicing. Okay.
Yeah, no, definitely. I sent another donation. I'm sorry, I was a little short on cash, but I sent another donation as well.
All right. I appreciate you, brother.
Don't apologize. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
No, I just want to say I appreciate you guys. Like, I've been implementing, the things you guys are teaching to the extent that I can within my budget, right?
Right.
And it has been life-changing, yes, and I'm always going to do what I want to do. Like, I was like, y'all say, hey, don't talk to girls in the gym. I said, man, fuck all of that. I'm talking to these girls. I'm hollering at everywhere I can. Like,
No, real quick. Time out. Caller, let's clarify that. Okay, the reason why we tell guys not to talk to girls at the gym, the job, or in class, we know that people are fucking. At all of these places, people fuck all the time. The reason why we tell guys, the average guy, not to do it is because they only talk to women in those environments. They never try to get at women outside of those environments, and they're only doing that is because they're in a drought, like you. They're in a drought. So what happens is they start trying to holler at women familiar to them. Well, she's known me for a while. I guess it'll be cool for me to try something now. Yeah. That's usually what they do.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no, I just shoot at them because, for the love of the game,
Exactly.
Fun.
Exactly. But, yeah, caller, we appreciate you, man. I'm going to let you go. If you want to send in the extra donation right now.
No, I already did.
Appreciate you, bro. All right, man. Take it easy, man. All right. We had I think that was Moses trying to call in. Moses, go ahead and call in. Moses, go ahead and call back. Yeah, Moses, go ahead, bro.
Shout out to Stephen with the $9.99. Great call, great game. All right, go ahead, Moses. Was he calling back?
Moses.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Go ahead.
Listen, I wasn't gonna call in, but that auto caller, I'm experiencing that too, man. Listen, I have a question for y'all because I know a question that I'm gonna ask y'all that I'm experiencing, and it's actually a good thing. My question is, when you went out to spots, because knowing me, I don't remember, Miles, I told you in Lucario that I always be out Friday night, Saturday nights from 11 o'clock at night to 5 in the morning, approaching women. And there's a strip I go to that I go to those strips because I know there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women. So my thing is, have you been in a situation where women tell you hey, I can tell that you get other women, they said it out their mouth, or women say to ask you oh, how many girls have you spoken to? If you say 0, I'm lying. And I had a woman ask me that, and I'm like,
okay, Moses. So
yeah,
I don't give a fuck. I don't care what women say, bro. That shit means nothing to me.
That's true.
It doesn't. A woman's words has zero impact on my mood or emotions. Where's the action? So if a woman is saying, man, you got a lot of bitches, if she ain't trying to be the next one, I don't give a fuck what she talking about. Go ahead,
right. Now go ahead with your story, Moses.
Yeah, and then I told her I hung out with a few, but I went back to leading, and then what happened was sometimes the chicks, they end up getting with me, you understand? And then there were times where when I went out, and I'm talking to a chick and I'm flirting with her, and there would be other guys that would come through and not to say bother you, but they would say, hey, is that your girlfriend? I'm not trying to bother you. I said no. And then they were like, yo, do you mind if I talk to her? And I'll tell the girl, listen, if you want to go talk to those guys, go right ahead. I'm chilling.
Right.
And then sometimes two things that happen. The girl goes and talks to those other guys, and they end up coming right back to me because I'm just chilling. I'm just waiting for other girls to come out. Right. Or the second thing that happened is they told the guys, no, I don't want, I just want to talk to she just want to talk to me. And I told the guys, hey, listen, that's what she said. That's what she said. You understand?
So,
and then,
let me ask you a question. Moses, real quick. Moses, hold on real quick. Are you asking us a question, or you just called to make some statements about some things that happened?
No. I'm well. That was a question. It was leading into the question. So have y'all been in that situation?
Ben, because you named a couple of different situations. Go ahead, Miles.
What situation in particular? Like when the girl asks you if you talk to other chicks, or if the girl asks you, or if some guys come and try to talk to the girl and the girl go talk to them and then she come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all been in those type of situations. If you go out dating and talking to women, yes, you're going to be in all those type of situations. But what's your question though?
Yeah. So that because I was just experiencing that, and I was like, well, Lucario is right. These women can tell, like they can tell the guys who other women like and the guys who don't get women. So, and the last thing I want to say is that you see, shout out to the other caller. These attention whores are so sneaky. They'll be out in spots. That happened to me too, where there was a chick who, I'm talking to her and then I'm flirting with her. She's flirting with me back heavy, and then I'm whispering the sexual stuff in her ears, and then I told her, hey, listen, I really want to get out of here and continue this and try to go deeper in the sexual way. And then sometimes they will say, yeah, but unfortunately they can't leave, her friends. But and I told her, okay, so I exchanged numbers with her. I told her, hey, listen, you know what? We can hit each other up and then we'll schedule a time to make it happen.
Right.
And she'll agree to it. And then next thing you know, I hit her up, crickets, and situations like that have happened. And then I've been in these women will literally go out with you, will go out to spots just to get attention. And I just wanted to say that, you got to be careful out here, man.
Right.
That's how sneaky these attention.
Well, I mean, but here, here's the thing. It's as simple as this. Women can seek all the attention that they want. That's what women do. Like that's just what women do. The only thing guys need to be concerned with is strictly deal with women on your terms. Get to the point of what you want to do, and you could avoid all that shit. It's really that simple.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Bad Boys membership again. That's where I got all the skills to interact with women in a sexual way.
Right.
And talk to women sexually. And what ends up happening is, like Miles said, you talk, you say, you introduce yourself and then you pause a little bit. That's what I got good at. So that's what I was good at, because I was learning through the Bad Boys membership. And when I was doing that I do that because, I want to pay attention to how the woman is responding and how the woman is talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Rosebud said, I don't care how your voice, excuse me. I just want to, I can't pronounce how you say, I don't care about how you doing, something like that.
Right. I just want you to open up your mouth so I can hear how your voice sounds, so it can tell me how to get at you. Exactly.
Yes. That's how I'm doing it. I'm just pausing. I'm paying attention to how she's responding, and then and little to some women told me how, and because I pulled them to the side and I whisper it in their ears, these women tell me how they like doing freaky things, how they like giving head, how they like getting their smacked, how they like. I mean, these women will tell you, but then again, these women got to be sexually attracted to you, So I just had to call in and say that, man. I experienced attention whores who came at me in a sexual way,
right?
And I used to think that sex is about to happen, bro. She's showing me sexual interest, and then little to it went nowhere,
right? Yep, that's how it be, man. But Moses, we appreciate you sharing that, brother.
Yeah, yes. Thanks for taking my call.
All right, man. Take it easy, man. Be good out there. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna call. So now, guys, call in 844-672-7300. We got any questions?
Yeah, we do. Actually, let me go snatch this motherfucker up right there. So Martavius says, is it better to have an emotional connection or a sexual connection with a woman? So I'll answer your question like this. I'm not seeking to have an emotional connection with any woman. I'm not seeking to have that. Now, through the course of dealing with women, dating women, if a woman and I or women and I, if we happen to form a profound emotional bond or connection later on as time, marches on, that's one thing. But this is what guys have to understand about attraction, right? Just the word attraction. Let's just take attraction by itself.
Mm-hmm. You want to finish up?
Yeah, real quick.
513. Hold on 1 second. 513. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna get to you in a second. Don't hang up. Go ahead, Kay.
Okay, real quick. And attraction is an emotion. To be drawn to something or to attract or to be attracted is an emotion. So sexual attraction or connection, it's yes, that's just what it is. The emotional connection, that's the woman out. That's the shit outside of the bedroom. That's the connection outside of the bedroom. I just want to make sure. Go ahead, Miles.
Thanks. All right. So we got 513. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Hey, this is Tommy from Tampa Bay, 34 years old.
All right.
I just had a quick question. So like when you're out and about with your boy, like on a Friday, Saturday night, let's say he steps to a chick or a couple chicks, and one or two things happen. Either you're not into either of them, or you talk to one of them and she's not really about it. So do you just like walk away, or how do you handle that?
Wait, so you say you're out with your boy? Like it's just you and one other partner? That's it?
Yeah, like on some wingman shit.
Okay, and then say that one more time.
So let's say the two of you step to a couple chicks. Like let's say your boy.
So it's two of you and it's two,
chicks.
and it's in a group of two women. Okay, yeah, step to them.
Yeah, and let's say either you're not attracted to either of them, or you go back and forth with one of them and she's not really feeling it, or she's not about it. Like, how do you handle those situations?
You talk to both of them and you're not feeling it?
Well, I was talking to one of them, but let's say you're not really feeling either of them too.
Okay. And what's happening with your boy? What is your boy doing?
So I'm talking to one chick and he's talking to the other.
Okay. And then you realize that you're not feeling it.
Yeah. Either way, it's not going anywhere. So
what's happening with your boy though? What's happening with him? Is he making any progress?
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, it's not going anywhere with me and the chick I'm talking to, but he's making progress. So like,
okay. So no. Okay. So you keep talking. You keep talking to the other chick until your man finishes up and closes the deal or gives the girl a number or whatever. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You preoccupy her, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Real quick, guys. When you are a wingman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's not about you having sex with the chick. It's about you preoccupying her ass so she don't cock block. That's all you're doing.
Exactly.
It's preoccupying her ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Tell that bitch a joke or something. You know what I'm saying? Something. You know what I'm saying? Don't do goofy shit. But what I'm saying is, the point is, keep her away from what your man and the girl is doing. Like keep her over here so they can do their thing.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Sometimes if you find an opportunity, you could pull her away. You know what I'm saying? Like pull her away and give your man time to do his thing, or keep her occupied while your man pulls her away. Either way, you gotta figure out how to occupy the one chick so your homeboy could get what he could get. That's the point of a wingman. Okay, caller.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, caller. Because I'm gonna tell you right now. If I was going out with one of my partners and he was horrible at navigating shit, I'll leave his ass at home because I'm like, you're in the way. I can do this by my goddamn self. So if you're gonna go out with your homie and y'all, let's say you run into a chick and let's say your boyfriend in the bathroom and her girlfriend in the bathroom, and you run into a chick that you are attracted to. And she might be like, hey, I'm with my girl. Do you have any friends? Yeah, I'm here with my friend. He in the bathroom. And then her friend come out and she ugly as shit. And you looking at your homie like, say, bro, I'm gonna need you to I ain't telling you to kiss the chick, bro, but I'm gonna need you just pull it to the side, have a little conversation. And if you got a homie that be like, nah, nigga, I can't do that for you, dog. Don't leave that motherfucker at home.
Facts.
Yeah, all right. Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is more like theoretical, but last night, so we were like crossing the street, and there were like 4 chicks who were also crossing the street opposite direction. So we passed them, and I overhear one of them saying like something like, "Oh, I wish I had someone to protect me," or something, walking in my car. And so like I cross the street, and then I turn around and yell across the street. I'm like, "Hey, we got former military right here. We got you." And she says, "Can you walk us to her car?" And I'm just curious, like, if I walk her to her car, am I following her?
Bro, yes, because you heard her say out loud, I wish we had somebody. Bro, you literally went into the phone booth, twirled around, and came back out with a cape on and said, I got it. That's what you said.
But here's how I would approach that situation. We would have to start talking, and I would stop them in their tracks, and we would have to start talking, and I would see if there was any chemistry or connection before we started walking to the car. See, the thing is, guys, this is why we talk about a masculine identity. You got to focus on yourself, meaning you got to get what you want before the woman gets what she wants. You get what I'm saying? So you could have used that situation to your advantage, but we gonna stand here and talk for a little bit before I just start giving you what you want by walking you in or escorting you to your car. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like,
caller, let me ask you a question. Hold on real quick, caller. Hold on.
Yeah, talk to her, yeah.
Caller, hold on. Caller, let me ask you a real quick question, and please be honest. And for all the ladies, don't get triggered. If these were a couple of 600-pound life bitches, and they grumbled out loud, we need to walk out to the car, would you have said, "Hey, ex-military right here, we got you"? Would you have done that then?
Hell no. I mean, they don't need the protection. They're 600 pounds.
I knew I had you because them bitches was pretty, and that's why. Yeah, bro. Go ahead, Miles.
But yeah, call it.
Yeah,
so you understand? That's how you could use that situation to your advantage. Again, focus on what it is you want. All right.
All right. Well, yeah, I appreciate it, man. That's all I had.
All right, take it easy, brother. All right, we got one more call. It's gonna be the last call because we already basically on OT. 647. Can you hear me? 647. 647. Damn, this fucking phone line. It's like if I don't completely hang up with the other call and I try to answer the new call, the fucking sound don't come through on the next call. 647. I'm gonna give you when
Skype changed they shit over to Teams.
647. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds to call back in. If not, then we gonna end it. But yeah, guys. Make sure you guys go to Cunningham Elements and get your soap, get your fragrance. You get. Yeah. This next Tifa shit is corny. I don't know. All right. Anyway, 647. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Mo.
Okay, you are live. You're live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. Go ahead. We on OT, so hurry it up. Let's go.
Jarrell, Toronto, 36.
Oh, Jarrell, what's going on with you, bro?
Nothing much. How you doing?
I'm good, man. But you calling on OT though, bro. So let's go.
Okay. Yeah. So I got 2 questions. But I'll give them quick. So my first question is, so Miles, like I was watching one of your recent videos, and you were saying that you should use your masculine identity into your approach. Like, can you explain that further or give an example how you would do that?
Well, truthfully, that's what I do in my consultations, right? So basically what I do is I ask you a bunch of questions about yourself, and then we start to explore things about who you are. And then I teach you from that information, I teach you strategically how to use your masculine identity in your approach. And so it affects the things you talk about, and it also affects where you meet these women. All those things are included in your masculine identity. There's a lot of you guys that are going out to the club. You don't like being at the club. That's what's fucking you up when you try to talk to women, because you're actually in an environment that is not conducive to the most positive aspects of your masculine identity. So that's how I answer that question. But if you really want to get something going, then we got to get a consultation.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, but that's still an answer to your question, though. That's still an answer to your question. Yeah. What's the second question?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah.
Second question is, so I've been like same thing. Just to expand on what you just said, like I've been doing that. Like I go out usually like 2 nights a week with my boy, and we hit up different spots.
We had a consultation. We had a consultation. And I think we discussed a lot of this stuff.
But I think I have to book another one, man, because I'm still having problems.
Okay, so you say you go out with your boy and then what?
Yeah, like usually, like, because I'm social, right? So I could talk to anyone, but I find like when I talk to women that I think are attractive, I have an issue with
that's right.
knowing what to say, things like that.
I remember that being your issue. Yeah, that's a fact. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like he'll like, but he's obviously he's a good wingman. Like he has no problem. Like he's but for me personally, like that's my biggest thing is like I'm social. I can speak to anyone, but if it's a girl that I think is attractive, I have an issue.
Yeah.
So I haven't overcome that yet. So that's why I was calling.
Yeah. With that, bro, there's nothing I can really tell you on this call. You just got to practice more. You gotta keep talking to these women until they're not like the most beautiful fucking thing you ever seen. Like you gotta have so much exposure therapy that just because you look good, it's not impressive to you anymore.
Okay. Yeah, you have to dull your senses. Call it. You have to dull your senses, so to speak.
Fact.
Where you get so used to. It's kind of like whatever your favorite food is. If you ate that shit every day of the week, you'll get tired of it real quick.
Exactly. So did you listen to the other caller?
Yes, I have a portion of it. Yes, I have to go. Okay. I'm gonna go back and watch the replay because I didn't listen. I didn't see the whole conversation.
Okay, that's fine. So the reason why I asked you that is because the caller said he goes out from Thursday to Sunday, and on each day he speaks to at least between 7 and 11 chicks per day. So by the end of the weekend, he gets to like 25, right? At least. My question for you is, what are your numbers compared to that? And I'm not talking about, I'm just talking about reps. I'm not talking about how many chicks you fucking or how many numbers you gave out or how many chicks call you back. Just how many reps do you get?
I'll say like less than 5 each time.
Exactly.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. That's what I'm saying. You need to up your reps. That's your issue.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, real quick, and this is some real shit. You have to love women. As much as they goofy as hell. Yeah, you might can't stand them half the time, but you have to love them. Like you really have to love women, right? Even if you don't like them half the time, but you still have to love them. What I mean by love them, meaning you don't despise women. If you have any type of angst, vitriol, extra grind, or this secret hate or whatever, bro, it's gonna fuck you up every fucking time.
Yep.
It's gonna fuck you up every time. You have to thoroughly like really enjoy just being around like the femininity of women who are pleasant and enjoy it. Enjoy that shit. Right. And it's a passion because you enjoy fucking with women. If you only like talking to women to get pussy, you're gonna struggle. I promise you will.
Yep. So figure it out. Like meaning you could think about it as a game. You could think about it as getting better socially. And here's the thing with you. You're an actor, right, Jarrell?
Yes, sir.
You can actually think about it as a social exercise in drama. You get what I'm saying? You could literally like go up to the girl and tell her, make up a story, right? And then tell the story. And then somewhere along the way you could be like, so How did that story make you feel? Did I trigger any emotions? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm actually an actor, and I was just trying some things out on you. And then she's like, "Oh my God, you're an actor? Oh my God, that was so good. I really thought your mother died, and I really thought whatever you told her in the story." I'm giving y'all too much fucking game today. Get the fuck off my phone, Jarrell. Take it easy, bro. You stop being a knucklehead. Stop being a knucklehead and get your reps up. We talked about this before.
Yeah, we did.
Stop being a knucklehead and get your reps up. We talked about this before. Go back to your notes from our consultation and implement more. You got to do a little bit more, Jarrell. You got to do a little bit more, bro.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate you guys.
But yeah, as always, man, appreciate you too, brother. You already know what it is. You already know. All right.
Yeah, man. You guys have a good weekend. All right.
You too, man. You take care, man. Good to hear from you.
All right.
All right.
You too, man.
All right. Peace.
All
right. Phone lines are dead.
Yeah, that's it. For the guys, we're not gonna get to y'all question. We got to bounce. So for those of you we didn't get to your question, my sincerest apologies. But we're doing a real game no theory tomorrow at 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock noon Eastern. You can ask them same questions tomorrow.
Facts.
Early on, right?
And better yet, you can call.
And shout out to Jillian. Yes, yeah, you can call in. It's free.
Exactly.
So, man, that's the best.
Jillian already knows. She said, "I want to disagree, but I can't."
We are moving. Look, I love women, but Miles, you know, like I know that women do shit, and you just shake your head and you say, "God bless their heart."
God bless their heart.
Like if somebody said that women are awesome, and you look at God, how did you give us such an awesome creature but so flawed? The women are awesome, but so flawed at the same fucking time.
Oh my God.
We all flawed, but women, y'all are a special kind of flawed. I can't really describe it. Like it's a whole different kind of flawed that men aren't. Like it's.
Shout out to women, man. That's a fact.
Man.
I'm telling you.
You got anything you want to plug before we get out of here, fam?
Yeah, guys, come to Cunningham Elements and get your. It's shea butter season, man. We got to moisturize because we don't want to be too ashy in these winter months. And then, of course, go to shoplucario.com. Check out what Lucario got over there, man, especially the Master the Vetting Process video. And he also has the online dating consultation with him and April. Like that's damn near like two coaches in one. You know what I'm saying? Like because April got a lot of game too because she's been with Lucario for a long time, so she knows the game. And they met on online dating, so their consultation will help you out, bro, guaranteed. So make sure you go to shoplucario.com and get the online consultation, and also check out the how to master the vetting process. And K-Zaggin, you already know, man. Appreciate you for facilitating the show and being here. And yeah, man, shout out to the chat, shout out to the callers, and of course, shout out and salute to K-Zag, man. Let's get it.
All right, and I appreciate you, homie.
Yes,
y'all, for those of you who are watching on my end, go to Miles's channel again at Miles in the Game, both Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, right?
Yep.
Right. Go over there and guys, in my next life, if I'm ever reincarnated, I want God to have me next to him so I can help him make women better. I'm a pick. I'm like, look, you messed up the last time. But don't do it. I'm just joking. I'm fucking with you. Right. So anyway, man, look. Look, thank y'all for coming through. Like, share, subscribe. We out. Peace.
Peace.